Let's go back and look at Siress. Now, as you can see for my fire legendaries, I have a total of 2. And my newest one makes it 2. So that is... Hello, everybody. My name is BearCozy, and today we're playing some Awaken Chaos Era. If you're new to the channel, I strive to make not only entertaining, but also educational videos. And I like to make account progress videos because for me, the fun is in progression, and there is no better feeling than achievement. If you are coming back, thank you so much for coming back, watching my videos, leaving me all the comments, and supporting the channel. What I want to do today is I actually want to go ahead and fuse Siress. Now, Siress is under the altar from your hero tavern. You can click on the altar between guild and quests. And on the left-hand side, if you go to hero synthesis, which is essentially the fusion, and it's a lot easier to say, you can actually fuse yourself a Siress. Now, here are the requirements to fuse Siress, and everything is fusible, and you don't need any heroes from shards. So I'm super excited to fuse this together. We'll go through the whole process on camera. I also want to go ahead and pull some shards. Let's start there. As you know, I always like to record my daily summons, and I only have, right now I only have 1, so that's unfortunately it for me. Maybe I'll buy a few more. Let's see how this goes. Let's pull the daily free summon. Now, if you did not know, if you're watching this for the first time, I have gotten 3 legendaries from the free daily shard, and those were really, really good. The first one was Gangelo. I had 2 Sierras as well, so that was kind of cool. And the other legendary I pulled was Hydricia, and that was after 100 shards. So that one was unfortunate, but considering I got 3 legendaries from free daily shards. Do I have one more? I have one more. Let's pop one more. And I got Raven. Okay, not too bad. But considering I got 3 legendaries from the free daily shards, I consider myself to be very lucky. So there's the daily summons. Right now, as you can see, I don't have any shards. So we're going to pop them slow and steady as they come up. And we'll keep pulling them in every video. All right, let's take a look at Siress. Now, if you look at the index under Sylvan Woodlands, you can find Siress. Click on that, and Siress is right at the top. And actually, she's pretty cool. She's got a very nice kit. As you can see, her speed is S tier, which makes her very, very fast already. So you really don't need a 3rd ascension for her for the speed. Now, Siress has a really cool kit. Her trait actually, at the end of 2 turns, this character's abilities attacks 1 extra target, and it stacks up to 4 enemies, which is really cool. Her basic actually gives her defense pierce up, which originally I thought was a debuff, so I thought we needed focus on Siress, but it is actually a buff, which is very, very nice, which means we need 0 focus, and that's going to work really well because once we get the defense pierce up, working with her trait of affecting 1 extra enemy up to 4, that is going to be very, very nice. The special deals 150% damage to an enemy. For every hit with this ability, grants 1 stack of ability immunity for 4 turns. And of course, her ultimate is called Chained Execution, grants attack up for 2 turns, then deals 240% damage to an enemy, which is really cool. She's got the self buff before the attack, so that'll help to do a lot more damage. And it's on a 4-turn cooldown, not too bad. So I want to go back and I want to look at the hero synthesis, which is the fusion that is under the altar from the main screen. Go into hero synthesis. You could see Siress is right at the top here. And Siress is going to require 1 copy of Santis, which I already have my Santis. She's on Ascendant, but she's in my Queen 12 team, and I am not going to be using her. I'm going to be fusing 1 more. Now, I did fuse Santis. I made a video about how to fuse Santis. If you want to see that, feel free to check that out. We went through that together, and that was a lot of fun. So the second hero we are going to need is Vance. Now, as you can see, I actually have multiple copies of him. I did get lucky, and I did pull him, but he is fusible. If you look on the right-hand side, everything we need for Siress, every hero is fusible. The 3rd hero we need is actually Hakron, which is fusible. He is also currently in my Queen of Tides 12 team, and I'm using him primarily because Santis is on Ascended, so I'm using him with Rodira, who's healing the team. And then the last one we need is the Orc here. Now, this guy you can actually fuse, as you could see, if you click on him, he is fusible, and you can see I have a ton of materials to fuse him, and he is not very difficult to do. And if we click on preview here, you could see that Magnar requires, this is a much more simplified view of who you need for Magnar. So you need one Magnar, you need one Vance, and of course all of these elites to fuse the epics are pullable from the basic shards, and you don't need to have any advanced summoning crystals. So as I said, Magnar is fusible, Vance is fusible, so is Hakron and Santis, and we're gonna do that together. So looking at Siress, what do we need? First thing we need is we actually need a Santis. So let's go ahead and fuse ourselves another Santis. Now if I click on Santis on the right hand side, you could see that we need Elson, who I like to call Smelson. We also need, I believe that's Freya. Then we need a Joseph, and we actually need Mr. Ugly over here. For some reason, he's not coming up. I don't remember if it's Rajago. I believe his name is Rajago. So what we need for this is we actually need one copy of Elson, who is Smelson, and he needs to be level 30 with 3 stars ascended. So if I confirm, I've already went ahead and done that off camera. This will say, do you want to unlock? I want to unlock, and my first one is ready. Now, Freya is ready as well. She's ready. Unfortunately, right now, I am struggling with copies of Joseph, so that is going to be my only Joseph, and that's kind of sad, but we do have enough to enhance him, so let's go ahead and ascend him. This is going to give me one last copy that I need for the 3rd ascension, and that's going to be very, very nice. And we're also hitting the quest, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we got Joseph. Let's go back, and we got Joseph all done. Let's go ahead and click on him. He is ready. Of course, it takes all the other ones out. Ooh, Rajago's actually 40. I accidentally popped him to 40, but that's okay. We can still use him. Let's go ahead and reselect everybody. Now, going through and selecting everybody, you could see that they're all 1 out of 1. And now we can synthesize ourselves as Santis. So just like that, that is going to be my 2nd copy of Santis. And that is going to be very, very cool. Let's go ahead and confirm that and move on to Hakron. Now, same process goes for Hakron. We do need Evelyn here. We do need Cece. Cece is ready. We need Valak. I have my Valak ready. I actually have multiples of him. And if you don't have enough of this guy, I know some of my friends don't. He does drop in Mythic, I believe, in Chapter 8, Chapter 7, or 8. I believe it's Chapter 8. Take a look in the rewards. And as you're farming scrolls, as you're getting yourself glyphs, he does drop. So as you can see, I've gotten a bunch of copies of him. So he is ready. And then, of course, it's a Zago Malago over here. He is going to be ready as well. So let's go ahead and fuse Hakron. So that makes my 2nd copy of Hakron as well. And that is really, really cool. If we take a look at Siress, as you can see, I do have another version of Santis. And I am going to need Santis to be level 50. Same thing with Vance here and Magnar and Hakron. So let's go ahead and start leveling these guys. So this is my 2nd copy of Santis. And my 1st copy is level 60. I am using her for, let's go ahead and sort this out. I am using my first one for Queen of Tides. And one of the things that I'm struggling with right now is actually, what is happening here? What is happening? One of the things I'm struggling with right now is debating on whether or not I should use my 2nd copy to ascend my 1st copy and make her a little bit stronger. Now, as we're leveling this, I do tend to be a little bit analytical, and any of you that are analytical like me, you'll know that we have a hard time going back and forth. We have a hard time figuring out what we should do, and I'm actually going back and forth in my mind whether I should fuse myself a Siress or if I should use this copy of Santis to ascend my main Santis. I would love to be able to use this copy of Santis to ascend my main Santis, but I think right now fusing Siress is going to benefit me the most. So let's go ahead and promote her to 5 stars. I'm going to use a couple of these guys and a pumpkin to try and stretch it out. So there she is. She does need to be level 50, I believe. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. There she is. She is 50. That is one and done right there. So that is good news. Next is going to be Vance. And of course, I do already have a 5-star Vance. I need to unlock him. And I need to get him to level 50. I've done a little bit of prep work off camera, so it didn't take an hour to do this. And Vance is done. Now, the next thing I need to do is, of course, level Hakron. And I'm going to pause it right here and come back when he's 50. So there we go. My 2nd Hakron is 50. The last one that's left is Magnar. Now, I've already ascended him. I've already leveled him to 5 stars, and all he needs is just 10 levels. and that is going to be cool. Feels a little bad sacrificing all these heroes, but I think it's going to be okay once we fuse ourselves a Siress. Let's go ahead and activate all these. We have everybody we need. You can see on the bottom there are 1 out of 1, and we're going to go ahead and synthesize ourselves a Siress, which is going to be very, very good in Tulpa. I am lacking fire heroes, so I'm super excited to fuse Siress. And I'm glad that we're doing this together on camera. I've been super excited to fuse Siress, and the time has finally come. So here we go. We are ready to fuse Siress. Here we go. Let's synthesize together. Boom, baby. Look at that. That is awesome. We got ourselves a nice fire legendary. Siress looks amazing, and she is fire, so that is very, very cool. Let's go back and look at Siress. Now, as you can see for my fire legendaries, I have a total of 2. And my newest one makes it 2, so that is that is quite interesting, but slow and steady. I am making progress, and I'm glad you're all enjoying the progression videos. I know lots of you are enjoying the progression videos and leaving me comments, and I'm really enjoying making progress through the game. It makes me feel really good. So let's go ahead and level Siress. Siress is really cool. I don't know if I have enough to take her all the way to 60 after that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the best we can to level her as far as we can. And then if it stops at 40 or 50, I will go ahead and work on her a little bit more to get her to 60 over time. There is a hero promotion event currently going on, which is why I'm doing this. But it is already maxed out, so I don't need to push anymore. Now, I'm really looking forward to using Siress primarily in Tulpa. I've gotten through Tulpa all the way through 11. But I cannot complete 12 because right now I just don't have enough fire heroes and I don't have enough damage. So there she is. She is 60. As you can see under her stats, her attack is A tier, her health is B tier, which is pretty good. Defense is not so good, and the speed is really, really good. She is really fast, already at 129 speed with 0 gear. So that means I can put some attack boots on her, and I'm not going to need to worry about adding any more speed. And of course, her crit rate is already 8%, which is awesome. I have been farming a lot of glyphs off camera during the energy cost event, and I'm actually, as a result, I'm getting lots of low-level glyphs, so that helps a lot. So there we go. We're going from level 2 to level 3. That's going to go up. I know I'm probably going to get stuck on one of these, and I'm already getting stuck on the level 3. So I am going to have to go through and farm some more glyphs. But right now, we're going to do what we can. I'm just going to upgrade as many as I can for now. And then I will farm what I don't have. I did pick out some gear for her. And I don't think I'm going to be able to hit 100% crit rate. But I did pick out some gear. So that is currently all my glyphs. And I am stuck on this last scroll here, which is Physisher. That will give her some much needed crit rate. I am going to go ahead and farm some more glyphs off camera. I'm going to work on her abilities, level them up, and I am going to work on gearing her. This video is getting a little bit longer. I wanted to test her and Tulpa together, but since this video is getting pretty long, we're going to do that together in the next video. So that is how you fuse Siress. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.